Hey everybody, it's Dr. Andy here from Paul Chiropractic with another episode of the Wellness Lifestyle Connection. And today and for the next month, we're going to be diving into the topic of ear infections in kids and also just a little bit more broadly kind of the immune system in general. So here we go. Okay, so ear infections are pretty common with kids today, well, and for a long time for that matter. But even though they're pretty common, they should not necessarily be considered just a normal part of growing up. Ear infections are very often a symptom of an immune system that is unbalanced and just not functioning properly, that then gets challenged by random stimulants in the environment or in the child's diet. And then you combine those things with a body that doesn't have the optimal functioning, immune system that doesn't have the optimal functioning to handle those kind of stimulants. And that, those things together tend to result in increased mucus production and then inflammation, which then tends to lead to infections or, other illnesses, sore throats, all that kind of stuff. And most people, when their kid is tugging on their ears and complaining of ear pain and that kind of thing, will go to the doctor and they'll get antibiotics, and antibiotics tend to clear things up relatively quickly, but very often that leads to kind of a downward spiral of increasing the likelihood of more infections. What happens when using antibiotics like that, you not only kill the bacteria that are infecting the ear, but you also kill, a lot of the bacteria that are the healthy bacteria, like your normal flora in the gut. And when you do that, when you destroy some of the healthy flora in the gut, that leads to a weakened immune response in the future. And so now you have an increased risk of infection because you don't have those normal bacteria in your system to kind of fight off the bad bugs when they come in. And so now you've increased your chance for infection in the future, which then typically leads to more antibiotic use, which leads to more destruction of the healthy stuff, and just the cycle goes on and on. So typically the better way to handle ear infections is more of a wait and see type approach, kind of see how it goes, because most ear infections will kind of ride themselves out again relatively quickly. There's a pediatrician, his name's Dr. Lawrence Pelveski, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, has a quote here. I'm just going to read it. It says, "Two approaches that I've seen work most effectively to reduce ear fluid, ear pain, and chronic ear infections, or ear problems rather, is a change in the child's diet and the incorporation of manual chiropractic adjustments into the care plan." So in the future episodes here, we will be talking about what some of those changes in diet might be, and then also how chiropractic care can have an effect on decreasing the amount of time that a child is dealing with ear infections. So until then, stay tuned and get out there, live life awesome, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.